Peace.
What up? What up? What up?
How you feeling?
I'm great, man. And you?
I'm blessed. Thank you
Nice.
for joining us this evening.
No problem.
Let a few more people log on before we get into our session. While we're waiting, can you tell me how you've been staying busy during these crazy
I've
times?
been staying busy.
Yeah.
Man, you know what, man? I've been spending a lot of time with my family. You know, I mean, man, just playing games, card games, and just with my kids, man. I got a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old. So, man, just really reconnecting with them, man, and also my wife. We just doing a lot of stuff together. And also I'm, still recording, man, because that music, the day is not gone before I'm doing music. So, it's always been the music, man, that keeps me sane, So, just during these crazy times, man, that's basically what I've been doing.
Very dope. Very dope. For everybody joining us,
Yeah.
this is History Lesson, episode 64. I am with Lord Jazz from the Lords of the Underground. Like I said, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We got
Thank you for having me, bro. Dice, what up?
55 minutes to get to a little history and catch us up on what you are currently working on. If you could take us back to where you were born and raised.
Man, I was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, which baffles me to this day that people still don't, they still don't know I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, man. They just think that I'm from Jersey because, I'm with Lords of the Underground. But, I mean, I've always said I'm from Cleveland. Even Doitall said it, and Lord Jazz hit me one time. Bet you're not believing that he comes from Cleveland. So are you really a fan? Are you really listening to my MCs? So, born and raised in Cleveland, high school, all the way up to high school, went to college in Raleigh, North Carolina, Black College, Shaw University. And that's kind of where I formed, the group, and, the rest was history.
We'll get into that in just a moment. But if we could take it back a little bit, go to the day in the life growing up in Cleveland, teenage years.
Yeah. Man, growing up in Cleveland and being a hip hopper, it was hard, man. It ain't like how it was today, man. We're talking like 84, 85. And back then, of course there was no internet or anything like that. So if you had family or friends that lived in New York or whatever, you can get the Red Alert and Marley Marl tapes and listen to the latest music. Then if you didn't have that, then you had to wait like months and months before you heard anything. But luckily for us in Cleveland, man, we had a radio station called 108 WDMT. And all the hip hoppers, we listened to that religiously. And what I liked about it was, what up, Nobles? What I liked about it was they allowed street DJs to go up on the station, man, on Saturday nights and rock for 1 hour, rock, local DJs. And, I was all ears, man. They was playing all the, the banging new hip hop. And I have to shout out my man, Cochise. Like, these are legendary DJs from where I'm from. My man Cochise, Johnny O, L Dog, who else? Pac-Man. So it was a lot of them, man, that they used to go up and they used to represent. So I was one of the students, man, listening to them, and that's really how I got into hip hop. But I wasn't a DJ at first, though. Wasn't a DJ at first.
Can you tell us what was your first foray into hip hop? What was the earliest memories visually that you saw? Was it going up to the radio station or was it a concert? What did you see visually for the first time that you knew you'd be a part of the hip hop culture?
Man, the Fresh Fest.
Tell me about it.
Fucking Fresh Fest. Look, in Cleveland, we had this, it was a concert arena, right? But the stage turned. It turned. So everybody had like a front row. It was called the front row. And so like the stage, like I never seen nothing like that in my life. The stage turned, so everybody had a, you know, a good view of the performers. And man, this was LL, Fat Boys, who was it Houdini, a couple of other groups. But man, my focus was always on the DJ. I always just my eyes was focused on the DJ and what he was doing back there. And you know, everybody else was screaming for the MCs, but my focus was on the DJ. What was he doing? You know, because being a DJ, you know, that's the most important element in, you know, hip hop, man, is the DJ. It starts with the DJ. So the DJ controls the crowd. He has to, you know, he has to see what's going on with his MCs, you know, and it's whack. So sometimes the record jumps, and you know, I just observe everything to see like if he messed up, like what he do to combat that. Right. And you know, I was just taking notes, man, and I was just mesmerized with the DJ. Shout out to Grandmaster D too, because when I first seen him, I was like, wow. But yeah, just going to those kind of shows, man, made me say, you know what, I want to be that. Yeah.
You said before you were a DJ, what did you do? Were you a dancer, MC? What was your first thing?
Man, I was a dancer first. Me and my brother had a group, and we used to pop lock. You know, we used to pop lock, you know, enter contests and things like that. And, you know, went all around town and talent shows and stuff like that. But, you know, it was cool, but I was like, just didn't feel right. After that, man, I even tried graffiti. I stopped that kind of quick. I didn't really try to rapping too much. I jumped straight into the DJing, man. Straight into the DJ, because my mother had a massive like record collection. And, you know, I never forget when I used to come home from school, you know, she would be at work and she would be like, don't mess with my records. All right. First thing when I come in, man, I'm looking at the emotions, reading who produced what, just vibing, listening to the Smokey Robinson and Cal Jader and, you know, and all these, just taking my mind somewhere else. You know, right. I did that then, I did my homework. But, but yeah, man, just going through my mother's record collection, and I saved up my money. I went to Radio Shack. I don't know if you know what Radio Shack is.
Oh yeah,
but
I'm a guy too.
Huh?
I'm a Midwest guy too.
Ah, okay. So where you at, in Naptown?
Yeah, Indianapolis, or
okay,
close to Indianapolis.
Okay. Yeah, I got people out there. Shout out to House Shoes too. Dang, where was I?
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack, yeah. I bought the $69 mixer, not the $119 one. All my DJs know what I'm talking about. So I got it didn't even have a crossfader yet. Did it? It didn't even have a crossfader, just the up faders. So anyway, copped that, $69. I went to JCPenney's and copped the MCS straight arm turntable, belt drive. And and I was happy, man. No, actually there was a pitch on there. That's why I bought it. And I went and grabbed my mother's big turntable, like this thick, you know, big mix-max turntable. Man, I was like, forget it. I'm trying this. And I don't know if you know, back in the day, those thick turntables, man, like they had like they used to shake a lot. When you move it, it shakes. So I taped it down. What's up, Naps? Taped it down so it wouldn't jump. And I just started DJing, man, just practicing, learning. The first record I ever bought was Beatbox, Art of Noise. What's up, Naja? Yeah.
Is this the point where Lord Jazz starts to take DJing serious and wants to pursue it as a career?
No, not yet. Nope. I was 13, 14, and it was just a hobby, man. But I was really, really into it, and I had a little DJ crew, had some DJ crews, and you know, I'm in touch with these guys still, you know, today. But I just stuck with it, man. All of them, you know, they stopped, and I just kept pursuing, kept pursuing, and eventually, you know, everything worked out for me, man. I really wanted to do it professionally, though. I really did.
Take me back to paying dues as DJ Jazzy A.
What you know about that, man?
Man, I do my homework.
Oh, wow. Wow, this dude's called me Jazzy A, yo. Well, a lot of y'all didn't know my name before Lord Jazz was Jazzy A, because my name is Anthony. So it was Jazzy A. Wow, you doing your homework, brother. Okay. You know what, man? I picked my name from Jazzy J. When I first bought the record It's Yours with Tila Rock and Jazzy J, man, dun, 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 wow. And then the beat, oh, and then Tila was very underrated, man. But man, that I was like, damn, I was like, Jazzy J, my name Anthony, Jazzy A. So that's how I came. Shout out to Jazzy J, man. This dude is legendary. So yeah, that's how I got that name.
What was some of the dues you paid during this time?
Uh, um, Man, you know, it's hard, like I said earlier, like being from Cleveland, now everybody's going Jazzy A. Now, thank you, Sin-seer. It's all good. Man, like being from Cleveland, Midwest, you know, it's hard to be heard, you know, or people won't take you serious. Oh, yeah, y'all country out there, y'all don't, like, you know, they didn't take it. Splish, what up? They didn't take us here. I had a couple of groups, man, and we went around the city, you know, searching for a deal for somebody to see us and, you know, get lucky and get noticed. So I had a group with my man Smooth, Kid Pierre, and Shot. They were called the New Wave Rappers, and I was their DJ. And so we did that. Nothing ever really materialized. And then after that, me and my man Smooth, we formed another group with, you might have heard of this cat named Bango, the B-Boy Outlaw. Never heard of him? He was down with Rhyme Syndicate. I'm
Okay.
surprised you got to do
Okay.
your homework, man.
Okay. Donald D. I talked to Donald D about 3 weeks ago. So yeah.
Yeah. Don D know what's up. So yeah, after that, Smooth was telling me about this cat just moved to Cleveland, Bango. So I'm like, all right, bring him over. He brought me over. He spit a freestyle for like 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, dude, all right, that's enough. So, you know, I like the style, and we just started rocking right there, man. Same thing, doing talent shows and things of that nature. Nothing ever materialized. And you know, after that, I was like, man, you know what? By this time, I was in the 12th grade, and my mother was like, you need to think about going to school. And I was like, I don't even, I'm not really trying to go to school. I was gonna manage my father's auto parts stores. You know, we had 3 in the city, so you know I was gonna do that, man. And so my mother was like, you should go to college. You know, get a major in business. You know, so you can come back home and, you know, run the company. And so I was like, all right, you know what? All right, I'll go to college. And that college was Shaw University. And it was in Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to all my Shaw Zoos. Man, just going there, man, changed my life completely. Man, I was so happy that I went. You know, I was happy. But you know, just meeting people from everywhere, you know, all over, even from Africa. People were there going from Africa. So it's like you really can broaden your horizon by meeting people from different regions and, you know, creating these bonds that I still have to this day.
Right.
Hold up. So yeah, going to college, man, I made actually the first year I did do the business, but the second year when I was a sophomore, I was like, you know what? I love music. So I changed my major to radio, TV, communications. I did a radio show. What up, Sin-seer? I did a radio show, and I paid my dues, man. I used to wake up at 4 a.m. This is while I was in college. I used to go open up the radio station, and I had a gospel show. I used to have to wake up, go do the gospel show for 3 hours, then go back to my dorm, go to sleep, get up and go to class. Did that semester. Then I worked my way up to jazz. Then I did a jazz show, as work study. So, I did that. And I talked to my instructor, and I was like, man, I love jazz. I really do. But I'm really into, the hip hop, house, reggae, soul, funk. And, at this time, it was like, that was a no-no to be able to play what you wanted, at school. So, man, he gave me the green light. I was ecstatic, man. He gave me the green light. And just during that time, I had my mix show. Everybody on campus, even all other schools were listening to my shows. And that's how I got kind of popular, in the Raleigh-Durham area. And after that, I was DJing all the parties around and everything like that. A good friend of mine by the name of Derek L.A. Jackson, we called him L.A. because he was from L.A. I taught him how to mix and DJ.
That's actually Marley Marl's cousin, right?
Hey, man, you want to tell the story? Right, thanks. All right, Bruno, chill out, man. That's my pit bull, man.
All good.
Stop. But yeah, that's Marley Marl's cousin. So I taught him how to DJ, and we used to kick it, go to all the parties, and having fun, man. And before he graduated, he was like, "Yo, Jazz, man, I'm gonna look out for you." And I was like, whatever, bro, whatever. So that summer, I go back to Cleveland. I get a call. He like, "Yo, Jazz, I'm at my cousin Marley's house." I was like, "Word?" He's like, "Yo, when you go back to school, form a group and send me a demo." I was like, "Bet, I'll do that." So that semester when I went back, I hooked up, my man Denton Evans hooked me up with Doitall first. And he was like, "Man, I got this cat from Newark, man. He's a dope MC. I want you to check him out." So I was like, all right. Checked him out. We hit it off immediately. I was like, "Yo, I bring him to the parties with me. He rocked the mic. I'm on the tables. I used to bring him up to my radio show. And, we had a good chemistry. And then somebody other cat named Mr. Funkee, and that I didn't know. And I was like, all right, well, let me check him out. So I told him to come to my dorm room. And came up, and I was like, I want to hear you. I want to hear you. First 4 bars, I was like, "You're